Welcome back to our MSC Virtuosa series, and today, day two, we decided we'd have a late wake up, a nice lie in, and we'd walk around the ship for a bit of exercise and just a bit of fresh air. We're walking around the ship, as you can see, people are out on the sun deck, on sun lounges, getting themselves settled in. It's quite busy, but it's not too bad at this point. And so we walk along the sun deck and we head over to the Savannah, which is at the back of deck 19. And as you can see here, this is quite a popular area. It's got a little water park here for kids. It's quite an impressive space. You can see that there's an overhanging rope climb activity that you can get involved in, and there is a little mini water park. It's very cool.
So we're in a place now called Seaplex.
Then we head over to the Seaplex, which is a multi-function area. You can see it's like a basketball court. They've got like a football space in there as well. It's also used for the silent disco as well in the evenings. We tried to get in there, but the queues were too long, so we kind of gave up the night before. But it's a big space. It looks like it can accommodate quite a lot of people. It's quite cool. And then we decided we'd head over to the Sky Lounge, which is right behind it. And it's an adult-only venue. It looks like a pretty cool space. It overlooks the swimming deck, and it has a separate bar in it as well. It's quite sophisticated, and again, quite a nice space, I think, to have evening drinks. As you can see, I think you could probably accommodate a few hundred people in there.
Overlooks the back of the middle of the ship.
Right beside that, you've got a fully functioning gym. It's quite an impressive gym compared to other ones we've seen at sea. It's all Techno Gym branded, which, if you know gyms, it's quite it's a relatively decent brand. It's quite a big space as well, and all the machines are new and untouched. And then we head over to the arcade, and again, quite a well kitted out area. It wasn't particularly busy when we were there. We decided to walk through the space and just walk past all the machines. This is again on the long walk to the Seaplex, so this is where everyone queues up for the silent disco the previous night.
This is the Seaplex. This is the one they were doing the shows today. The karaoke. I keep saying karaoke. Silent disco. Is it here? That's the F1 simulator. You also get that free as well.
So here you've got some paid for games. You have an F1 driving simulator here on your right side. You've got a VR simulator, which is quite cool. And then at the very back, just behind this space, you have a 2-lane bowling alley, which is quite cool. I don't know what the pricing is for it. I'll add it in here, but it seemed like a pretty decent sized bowling alley. I think you have to pay for the shoes as well. Then we headed over to the buffet. It wasn't quite open at this point, so it was all roped off, but they were getting food prepared. Pizzas, as you can see here, were being cooked, and they had a section over on the left-hand side that was open for preparation. But as you can see, it's quite quiet, particularly for the buffet.
Hand washing here. It's not quite the same emphasis that you have on the celebrity, but they're very strict. In a good way, I think that's a good thing. Austin's going to demonstrate it.
I could do with washing my hands.
So we decided to make reservations for Butcher's Cart, which is their steak restaurant, and we had booked it a few days beforehand. I recommend it highly, booking in advance if you do want to come here. It was completely booked out for the evenings, so we went for lunch. As you can see, here's the full menu. Slow down or pause it if you want to take a closer look. We chose some German beer. It was really tasty and very light. They serve up some warm bread rolls. They're really nice, really soft, and some different flavoured butters. So one of them is a chili butter and the other one just plain. And then they've got a bacon and cheese roll in there, and they've got a honey and raisin one, I think, as well. All really tasty and really warm, which is a nice touch. It's very nice and very tasty. What is that? Bacon and cheese?
Bacon and cheese.
Look at that.
Biscuit, American biscuit.
We both opted for surf and turf, so this is lobster and filet mignon. It was delicious, so I didn't take photos. And then we ended with a cheese torte and a molten lava cake. That was mine. And both were delicious. Service was good. It was quite quiet when we started in there, got busy. Then we decided we'd have a mooch around the plaza area, which is where Butcher's Cut is. So you've got lots of shops here. They were all closed up because we were at port in Le Havre. But as you can see, they've got lots of premium brands. So you've got Amiga, and there were loads of other brands here as well. So you've got Tag Heuer, Bulgari, Chopard, and loads of others as well. We just decided to take a peek and walk past them all.
I like the one on the left.
No. Can't afford it.
I will in retirement.
The shops are closed because we're in the port today. Oh. Bags and ties and stuff.
So we now walk through the pub area. It's a really nice, bright, spacey area. And at the back there, you've got Indochine, I think, which is the Indian restaurant. And then now we're walking through the promenade. That screen's just still incredible. Just honestly, the definition is so high.
This is Le Grand.
We got the theatre. Quiet when we were there, but again, a nice modern functioning theatre. Not massive for the overall amount of people on board the ship, but considering 6,500 people can fit on board, it's not that big. So here's the central atrium area. This is the bottom part of that is the bar, the Infinity Bar and guest services, and then up here you've got the Bionic Bar, and then on the upper level here you have the champagne bar, and now we're heading towards the Iris studio, which is where you can get your iris scanned. It wasn't manned when we were there, but we had to look through. It's an interesting concept, I guess.
This is a champagne.
Here's a champagne bar further up, which, as you can see, this is where they hosted the LGBTQ events in the evening. And actually, I have to say, hats off to the staff there. They really did do a good job of getting everyone involved, which was nice, a nice touch, considering how busy the space was. It was hard to find people.
Right. I'm going to look over the promenade now. That's the promenade. And she's down there. They've got the sparkles.
Okay, so now we're walking towards the main dining rooms. So they're huge. I mean, the whole space here is massive. I mean, it has to accommodate 6,500 people, so you can kind of see why it needs to be so big, but it's quite an expanse. And we didn't dine in these because we were in the yacht club, but you can kind of gain an idea just how massive the space is. It's very blingy, but actually very pleasant as well. It's very light and airy, and it's clearly able to accommodate a lot of people all at once, but I can imagine it gets quite busy at night. So yeah, you can see me walking back through it. It's quite a glamorous space. Again, I can't really comment on the food, but all in all, it seems like a cool function space.
Yeah. This is guest services, so it's quite busy. We've got a bar over there. So that's the Infinity Bar. Lots of people milling about. I think people might be coming back on again, right, from Le Havre. This is the tacos and continent. Hola. That's interesting.
We decided to go back outside again and see what it was like now. This is now early afternoon, kind of 2 o'clock. As you can see, it got quite a lot busy at this point, and they're doing games over by the pool area. We went back to the buffet, and as you can see, they've got like a lunch service on, lots of pastries and cakes here that all look pretty good. This point actually wasn't that busy in the buffet. I did see it when we first got on the ship, and it was really, really manic, but actually it now quieted down to the point whereby I'd recommend going here in late afternoon if you want to avoid the mad rush of people.
Is it amazing? Is it? Is it good or bad?
Alright.
You look very American in that outfit.
They had lots of variety of foods. They had mashed potato, sausages, they had steaks and noodles and Asian food and British food and like carvery food as well, salads, cheeses, that kind of stuff. So they had quite a big variety of food, but yeah, again, we didn't stop, we just kind of passed through.
Yeah, burgers and chips. Again, busy, busy, busy. We've already had an entire steak meal, we don't need anything else. Salad, bread. So it was manic when we got there.
So you can see what I mean in terms of quietness at this point. So although they were serving food still, it was a lot quieter. I mean, it's completely empty in here. So it's definitely it's busy in its quiet times. And at this time of the day, I would recommend going.
But again, if I compare this to Queen Victoria, it's a lot more modern, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is a very new modern ship. And again, it's quite nice if you were planning on having a meal here in the afternoon. There are spaces to go. You don't actually have to worry. There's always plenty of. And this is the bar. If you want to go.
This is the outside bar area. So they have these glass partitions, I'm assuming to funnel people through for the bar. And then as you can see, this now opens up to the pool deck area. And yeah, they were doing entertainment outside, so it was busy. All the deck chairs were taken, it looked like, but it was also pretty good weather when we were here, so you can see why it was busy space.
That one bar. For about 2,000 people.
Yes, that's the reason it's so busy. I think this is like the pool exchange, pool canal exchange rather.
So we decided to head back through to the Solarium. We were heading towards the yacht club, but on the way we just had a look around the space, and as you can see, it's busy. Actually, this area is the Solarium is actually allows for children, which they don't allow on other cruise lines like Royal or Celebrity. The space was really busy at this point. It was warm, very warm in there as well, because the roof was closed. There's a bar in there, and so that was also quite heavily used. But generally, you know, it seems like quite a nice, modern, bright space.
And so here, it's busy, busy, busy. And you can see lots of kids in there. I think, don't get me wrong, it's very warm in here. Maybe a bit too warm.
And this is the end of our afternoon. We decided to go for a nap after this, and so we will catch you soon. But as usual, thanks very much for watching, and if you do like this content, please think about liking and subscribing. Thanks.